All right, Katie, new cycle. This one may be a little longer because we're gonna go through breath work and warm up for this cycle, but bear with me. We're gonna start with that lower body strength, upper body Metcon. We're gonna do cross-connected core breathing. I think we've done this once or twice. So we're gonna grab like a yoga block. We're gonna need a wall. We're gonna push one foot into the wall, and the other foot I am clamping my elbow and my knee together. As I push this foot into the wall, I'm just taking 5 good breaths. Then I'm gonna do the other side. This pushes into the wall. These two push together. Make sure those ribs are down. 5 good breaths. And then I'm gonna do some rolling. So same position. This time the foot is no longer on the wall. And we're gonna keep that position and control a roll. You don't want your knees to spread really far apart. You want them to stay sort of similar spacing the whole way through. So 5 breaths with just the cross-connected breathing, 3 rolls per side. And then we're gonna do our warm-up. We're gonna do a sideline glute extension, 5 per side, with a ball or a yoga block between our knees to get those adductors. And we're just going to glute bridge forward and then lower back down, relaxed hand so that our core and legs are doing the work there. Then you're going to move on to that banded archer. So we've done this, band in front of us, pull the band back and release it forward. More of a crossover symmetry type band works great, but if you don't have that, just a regular like red band connected to that, something in front of us. And then we have 90-90 wipers, 5 per side, so 10 alternating. But when we get to one side, let's pause and shift our glutes. Relax. Rotate, try to get both sits bones on the ground. Rotate, moving through that. So 1 to 2 rounds of that warm up, whatever you're feeling that day. And then we're gonna work with an empty barbell to warm up our lifts. Our lifts for this day are a hack, step up, and a cyclist squat. We're just gonna start body weight on the hack step up. Let me grab my box. So a lower box, maybe even a bench. We do want a surface to sort of hold on to. Works better if the surface is perpendicular to our body. And we are going to do a sort of lunge back, straight arm, and then we're gonna step up with this leg using the arm for assistance so that we can keep our chest upright. Let me show you from this angle. So we're lunging back, chest back, slight bend in the knees, deep stretch, and then we're gonna use our arm to help us pull up. Chest stays up, and then back down to that sort of split position. Up. These would honestly work best for us. There we go. And you're gonna do the same thing on the other side. Working slow and controlled on these. So that little quarter lunge, reach up. Quarter lunge, press through this foot, up. All right, cyclist squat. We're gonna take a plate, put it on the ground. We're gonna take a 15-pound dumbbell, heels on the plate, chest stays up. We're just gonna reach our butt straight down towards our heels as far as we can go. Pause, and then come back up. I don't necessarily need you to take a long pause. we're just gonna refrain from bouncing out of the bottom. All right, that superset is finished, and we're gonna work on 4 to 6 rounds of med ball work. We want a light med ball. I only have a little bit of a heavier one. We talked about like 6, 8, 10, and we're gonna start with a med ball rotation and throw. So we're gonna stand a little bit away from the wall. We're gonna pick it up from the ground. So on my left side, same side as the wall, I'm gonna pick it up, rotate it over and slam. I catch the slam and then drive it into the wall. So I'm just gonna rotate through that. So up and over, and then drive it into the wall. I want the rotate and drive to be a quick movement. You can take a breath. The movements do not have to be quick from one to another, but the whole movement of rotate and slam should be fast. That's gonna be paired up with 10 per side split stance med ball throw. This time you're gonna stand rather close to your wall. We're in this split stance, and we're just going, I can't do it with a 14, but we're just gonna drive, catch, drive, catch, drive, catch into that wall, working that core and that shoulder for 10 rounds. So you're here, drive, catch, drive, catch. And then lastly, we're gonna do a quadruped pull through, but we're just gonna use that ball. So hands and knees, or knees up, pull the ball under, trying to stay stable from shoulders to hips. All right, all the new things. Now accessories work. We've done this one before. We're gonna do 2 sets of 10 per side of just that runner stance, get your balance, and back down. So 10 on one side before we do 10 on the other. Have fun, Katie.